Hey, how's everybody doing this evening? This is Ron from Hard to Deter Men. And tonight is closing down and I'm headed home from work now. It's 5:20. And this is another installment in Why I'm Hard to Deter. And last episode of this, we touched base on influential people in my life. And one of them was my uncle. Fast forward a little while, and I moved to Florida with my stepmom. That worked out like a bowl full of Cheerios covered in shit. We're not compatible people, so I moved out. And this video is going to suck in quality because I'm not going to ride around my light on, I don't reckon. Maybe I can. But anyway, we couldn't live together. That wasn't a possibility, so I moved out, got my own place, lived there for a little over a year when I finally got a proper introduction to my neighbor. Her name was Kimberly, and a few short months later, we've been married for 15 years now, and she's my best friend, and I wouldn't trade her for nothing or nobody in the world. We have a love relationship that is unlike anything I've ever come across. Come across in my life. I'd do anything for her. I feel like she'd do anything for me. We raised our kids. They're both out doing their thing, being members of society, living their lives. So through all the trials and tribulations and the highs and the lows and the pros and the cons and the felony and the childhood that probably could have been better, could have been worse, I survived all of it with stubbornness and determination. I've done some things in life I'm not proud of, and everybody else probably has too. And if you probably ain't, then you probably ain't done nothing in life, and you're probably still living at home with your mom. But, long story short, one, I shouldn't even be alive. I feel like I've done enough dumb shit in my life, I should be dead. And two, I'm on this journey to get in shape, to be a better man. I gotta swallow my pride a lot already on the job. That really gripes my ass a little bit. But I do it. Sometimes I don't do it and I overload my ass with my mouth. But I always, whether you like my opinion or not, it's an honest opinion. You're getting it honestly. I got a truck I'm finna pass. I didn't figure they wanted to see my light on. And not only am I honest with my opinion on the job when I'm being a pompous ass, but 90% of what I've learned on the job, I've learned on my own because nobody teaches anybody anything. And if you don't have good common sense and a sense of what you're doing on the job, it makes everybody else's life hard. I don't like making people's life hard. I don't like for my life to be made hard, or my job to be made hard, or interactions with people in public being complicated because people are liars. You got to read past the bull and march forward. Being hard to deter is more than just a saying. It's a way of life. For me, it's a way of life. And although I wouldn't, before this channel started, I never used the phrase, I'm hard to deter. That's something Tony came up with. But I will tell you this. They don't make people like me no more. I watch these guys come up and go to work now. There's guys in their 40s and 50s I work with right now that can't carry a candle to what I can do. Not because they don't show up to work every day. They just don't apply themselves. I'm sure you got people like that you work with. People that just show up, want to collect a check. Nobody applies themselves. They get on here and they cry about how they're not making enough money and they can't make ends meet. Well, what are you doing to try to better that? Nothing. Because if you're doing nothing, then shut your mouth. I mean, I know it's hard out here for everybody. It's hard for me. It's hard for my wife. It's hard for our kids. Our boy, he's living on his own right now. He don't make a pile of money, but he's making it. He's determined to make it. Being hard to deter can go across many aspects in your life. Whether it's working out at the gym, whether it's being a kinder person to your neighbors. Maybe it's offering to help somebody broke down, or giving that guy at the stop sign that's holding a piece of cardboard that says he's a vet. Chat with that guy for a few minutes. We don't give money to the homeless, but if we have an item with us that we can give, we think they can use. We used to do that a lot. We don't do that much anymore. Maybe that's something we can get back to. I'm not into charities. I don't want a charity case. I don't want to be a charity case. I don't want people buying me things that I can buy myself. I feel like you learn more in life when you earn your money and buy what you want versus just sitting back and asking somebody for something. Anybody can do that. I don't want donations. I don't want things in life handed to me. I ain't never wanted anything in life handed to me. I feel like at work I've earned a promotion. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it. I feel like I've earned it. I've earned it more than everybody else that works out there. And, and I'm not just me on my job, but my wife at her job. She goes in and busts her butt every day in and day out. We go to our doctor's appointments when we're supposed to, but we turn notices in before we go. When we go on vacation, we don't just leave. We don't walk off the job and quit. We keep after it. We keep our nose on the grindstone, grinding it down into pulp. We just grind. Now we're getting to a point in life where we do kind of look after ourselves a little bit better. And we take pride in the things we have. We got a back porch that's been built, carport that's been built, the pool deck's been built. I ain't hired nobody to build nothing. We do it. We do it ourselves. Whether we put it on a credit card and pay it off, or we buy a few boards at a time, a couple pieces of tin at a time. The pump house around the pump, the well, we built that. We cleaned most of the land up. We're still cleaning land up. Just part of it. We keep grinding day in and day out. We got off days, yeah. Off of work. Yesterday was Sunday. It was my off day. My father-in-law was nice enough to loan me his tractor. I was out there working on the driveway. It didn't need a whole lot of attention, but it needed some. I could have just stepped back and done nothing. But instead I went to the gym yesterday morning. Yesterday was leg day. That car was absolutely flying through here. Yesterday was leg day. See if this light doesn't go. That's worse. And we did legs, and we went home and worked in the yard. Played with the dogs. Done the dishes. Came cook steaks for lunch. Had a great day. It wasn't an off day. Tonight, we're not going to the gym. Does that mean I'm going to go home and sit down and do nothing? Maybe. It's also not 30 degrees outside, so we might be on the back porch doing more push-ups, doing more squats, doing pull-ups, doing leg lifts, doing something. Keep your body moving, guys, gals. I tell you what, though, one of these days I'm going to get the fortitude to do cold plunges, but right now, that ain't for me. Y'all stay after it. Stay hard to deter. Keep your nose down, your eyes up, your ears open. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Learn something today. Learn something tomorrow. Ask somebody something you don't know. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be embarrassed to ask questions. Ask them. If you don't know something, ask. This has been Ron, Hard to Deter. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to try to upload this video, and we'll holler at y'all later. From here on out, this will be the end of this story. Unless y'all got any questions, leave a comment. I'll make another video if I need to. Anyway, tomorrow's 20 years since my felony arrest. I'm still hard to deter. I'm still hard-headed. And I'm still an asshole. See ya.